Mummified.
Hey everybody, I'm the priest and I will be mummifying my dead pharaoh, Jacob Lothman.
The first step after death is to purify and wash the body with river water from the Nile. So that's what I'll be doing first. We'll continue washing like the rest of the body. Alright, that's really good. Now we're gonna actually start mummifying him, so I'm gonna lock in. This tool is to mush up his brain and to pull it out of his nose. So I'll just start mushing. So our next step will be scooping out the remaining brain and slush. So using my hook tool, I'm gonna go up the nostril, pull it out. Now it's all liquid. Now you might be wondering why we're taking out the brain. It's because Egyptian people did not deem the brain as useful, and they thought it was the heart that had all your thoughts, feelings, and soul. So yeah, we're just gonna remove the brain by rolling him over. And all the slop fell out of his nostril right there. And boom, as you can see, we have his brain. We'll now be removing all of his internal organs and place them in canopic jars. It's a small cut in his left abdomen. We will now start pulling out his intestines. Cut. Oh hey, for this demonstration / tutorial, I already took out the main parts we're gonna take out. So the intestines, the liver, the lungs, and we're actually gonna keep the heart in. I'll show you why later. But first, we take out his intestines. We put it in a canopic jar. What this does is it protects and guards his organs or anything like that, and so we can use it in the afterworld. We're not just gonna put a jar in, we're gonna use natron, which is salt and baking soda, and this will help preserve the organs a lot better. So that's one canopic jar. We'll now be repeating this process with both liver and lungs. So we got our liver here, into the canopic jar with a little bit of salt. It's another canopic jar. And now we put our lungs in the canopic jar with some salt, or natron, sorry. That's our third canopic jar. Last is our stomach for our last canopic jar. And boom, we're done. We're now gonna have to cleanse the chest cavity that is now empty. So we're gonna rewash it. And Egyptians really cared about how they smelled. And people say if you even go visit Mummy tonight, or today, sorry, then you can still smell like the stuff they put on it. So here's our good smelly stuff. Now we're done with that. We have to fill the chest cavity with our natron to help preserve the heart and the skin around it, because the moisture from the body and the skin will be sucked into the salt, and that helps preserve it and fight back from decomposition. After we do that, we have to cover the rest of the body in this natron, which will be 700 pounds of salt, and then we have to let it rest for about 35 days for all the moisture to be sucked out. So I'm gonna get to cranking some salt. So our pharaoh here has been sitting in the natron, like covering his whole body. It's about 700 pounds of natron for almost 40 days now. And as you can see, he's pretty dried up. Look at him. Yeah, so we're ready to start wrapping him and mummifying him. I've already started and completed the first layer of the wrapping for this pharaoh, but there's multiple layers, and I'll show you how you do it. It's kind of like paper mache. So you're gonna get some linen cloth with some tree sap, thick layers of tree sap, and you just kind of press it down, and you have multiple layers. And you're gonna need a lot of linen cloth. It can go up to 100 yards of linen cloth per one mummy. What this tree sap's also gonna do, instead of holding it in place and preserving it, it's gonna make it smell really good, which they associated good smells with the afterlife, and if you have bad smells, bad. You're evil. All right, so this mummy's done. You're gonna get close up. Our last step in sending this mummy to the afterlife is to give him some belongings that he can use. So we're first gonna have a portrait so his soul knows where his body is and people know who it is. So here's our portrait of him. And we're gonna use his favorite necklace. And just bad football team. He's now ready to get sent to the afterlife.